Dollhouse is a play written by Henrik Ibsen that is wrote about a couple who lives in a Norwegian town circa 1879, which is when Henrik Ibsen published it. We follow this couple, Torvald and Nora, and watch their pretty perfect life together, or the way it seems to be pretty and perfect to everyone around them.
The themes of A Doll's House are relevant today, I think, because themes like womanhood and feminism and kind of the nuclear family structure are always going to be relevant. I think they are particularly relevant now, especially considering the rise of technology and social media within those forms of activism and thought. So it's interesting to do and see a play that touches on those themes in a time where they didn't have everyone's opinion so easily accessible. So, Ibsen was writing this with a concept of the world he lived in, but without immediate access to the thoughts of millions of people, which is what we have now. So I think it's a good opportunity to reevaluate our thoughts surrounding those topics and kind of see how there's a through line between, the 1800s and now.
I feel like this is the first of its kind production of Dollhouse. I mean, you have two lead actors that are people of color, and I feel like this show also opening up and during Black History Month is also something so significant and beautiful within itself. And I feel like how I settle down the intimidation is just knowing that I have an amazing village of team of people who are behind the scenes of Dollhouse, who you guys don't get to see, but are also the reason why this production works the way it does. I feel like the way that I relate to my character is both of our giddiness and the way that we love people with our entire beings. Nora is definitely the type of person who just loves with all of her, and she wants to protect and take care of all those around her, whether it's her children, her husband, or the fond memories of her father. And I feel like we relate both to that. We're just family is just everything to us. I feel like I also relate to her giddiness, where we're just all over the place with just excitement, and when we feel emotion, we can't contain it and we can't stay in one place. So we feel the need to kind of move as we feel them because it makes us feel more grounded to the earth.
I think there are the general challenges of adjusting to the time period, but for me, what's really helpful is remembering that these people were just people, and Ibsen was writing about real life people.
This is the hardest character I've ever had to play in my entire life. I feel like the way I tackle other characters and this character has just been so different because this is a classical play, and I feel like Nora is just way more multifaceted and meticulous than we give her credit for. She is witty, she is charming, and she uses her beauty to her will, and she uses that to bend other people to her will and kind of get her way.
I hope they challenge their preconceived notions and their opinions that they have about certain topics regarding family and women.
It is okay to be in disagreement or agreement with one another, just as much as it is okay for us to still have conversations with one another about this. As human beings, I feel like it's the only way that we can all grow and learn more.